because it counts my head and leg enchant and my buffs, but it doesn't count my stance. But yeah, in any case, I've tested it completely enough to know that I can do 2 elixirs and a food buff with full world buffs, and then I don't ever lose anything.
I've linked a stream.
How many elixirs?
2.
2.
Mongoose and strength and a food buff.
You don't use superior defense?
Not with world buffs.
It's a paper tank. Why would you do that?
I do that when I lose or buff or
yeah.
Yeah.
But then you do shield potions on the bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is counted in my calculations.
Yeah.
I tend to prefer superior elixir over
Stone skills.
fortitude, at least. Elixir of fortitude.
Yeah, that's just 120 hit points, so it's really not much. I'd rather have both the food buff or both the food buff and the rum is better.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're not much those either.
So which one is which? Your?
What do you mean? The Curse Forge link is the add-on, and it shows 4 out of 32. And the Weak Aura U link shows 1 out of 32 and 0 enchants. And the buff tracker I got from Shadow says 3 out of 32,
Right.
but 1 out of 30 buffs. So I'm really confused.
You should have. But where are your buffs?
I only have
only buff?
a rend buff on me. Well, visible buffs, I mean.
Okay.
I need to open your stream.
Yeah, it's in the tank channel.
But how many buffs more do you get when you actually shift form?
Going from 4 to 6.
Okay.
And that's what I also see on my buff frame. I get the Diabear form and I get leader of the pack. Oh, I also link it on Discord, Seta.
Yeah.
But you got a better PC now, so you can install Prat.
So I can what?
Install Prat add-on.
Yeah. Prat.
Yes, P-R-A-T. Makes your chat window look all fancy with clickable links and stuff.
Prat add-on. Makes your chat all nice and stuff? Okay. Yeah, I got it on my screen now. Let's see. I have your stream open.
So on the left you say buffs 4 out of 32, and next Warty's Blessing, that one, that's the add-on.
Oh, there it is. Buff cap tracker.
Yeah, and then I've got 2 weak auras. One you see at the top just below my gear sets. It says buffs 1 out of 32 and enchants 0 out of 2. And this is the one that I just moused over. That's the one I got from Shadow.
It is buff babysitter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was missing that data on my screen on Blight.
Yeah, I only see when I mouse over. But I'm thinking of removing it because it's. I tend to trust the higher number.
Yeah, that's probably best.
But where does the higher number come from?
It's the add-on. It's also in tank channel. I'll PM it to you on Discord.
Yeah. It happened again, like when was it? 1 or 2 weeks ago. I lost a couple world buffs. My dire mole buffs. Hakar, Oni, Rent, Flower were fine, but dire mole was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I do like about the weak aura from Shadow was that you get a big message in the top of your screen when you lose one.
Yeah.
That's the thing I do like.
Yeah, same with mine. Annoys the shit out of you.
Yours has exactly the same red big font in the top. So there's some overlap with those two. Maybe one of them is an earlier version or a later version.
Yeah, possibly. It's both saying buff cap announcer. I also like this one. It's called character stats. It shows a list of stats from your character on screen all the time, so you don't need to open your character window. It's nice to keep track of my armor, for instance, during patchwork.
What is the number in weak auras? When you look at buffer, it says number.
You mean in the buff cap tracker? Or?
Yeah. Well, in both. In custom options, and it says buffer.
Oh. I think that has something to do with the amount of buffs before it starts removing or something.
Yeah, it could be.
See, if you set it to 32, then it will always remove when you get a new one. That's what the tooltip says. Set to 32 for continuous auto removal.
Yeah, I see it.
I have no idea, by the way, what the delay is on the stream. I think it's like
10 seconds or something. I could hear us. I put the volume down now.
Okay.
My mic sounds a lot clearer, yeah.
Oh, there you go. I see the difference between buff babysitter and buff cap tracker. Buff babysitter is a fork, like a newer version of the buff cap tracker. Buff cap tracker version that I have is 1047 and buff babysitter is 1057, but it actually says it's a fork in the tooltip of buff babysitter.
No.
So the buff cap tracker is something else.
That's the same thing. And the buff cap tracker add-on is different, yeah.
Buff babysitter is also doing that.
Yeah, it's the...
Oh, it's literally, I got both in my screen already. When I click buff babysitter,
Yeah,
I have
Weak
this.
You mean
Yeah,
the
one
weak
of
ore,
them.
okay.
Yeah. Then you see buff cap tracker, one big screen. It was on the side of my screen
Yeah.
though,
I noticed, yeah. They use the same
and now
text because it's just a copy. And they changed it.
yeah, but it's just the one. I wonder how they intended it to look like. I position it now that it's above the other. Oh, something like that. I'll see. I'll have to test it out. I think maybe they made just a combination of a couple things. They do that more often. Was also the same with the Fire Mage tracker. Or was it called? Fire Mage, yeah. You get Ignite, you get the Scorch debuff, you get Threat. And then I also have Mage Monitor.
Okay.
Which shows who has combustion up, etc. What they're casting even.
Oh, nice.
I can see what the other mages are doing.
Like a spy weak ore.
Big brother, yeah, exactly. Well, sometimes it's useful. You can see whether his scorch rotation is going well, etc.
Yeah. And when you have to stop.
Yeah.
Hmm. Right. Good night.
Good night, Njor. Catch you later.
Also going.
Yeah, likewise.
Good night.
Yeah,